So there's the surface people on the planet, right?
Uh-huh.
And then there's the inner people. We were wondering what percentage of the surface people are service to other and what percentage are service to self. And that's also knowing that about 2 billion of them are soulless.
Yeah, it depends on which groups. For the most part, about 75 to 80% of the inner Earth societies, the Agarthians, the Shambhalans, the Telosians, and the other underground societies. Those are the main ones. There's other ones, the Anshars. They're all benevolent. They're all advanced species, interplanetary, stellar cultures that are living within the Earth, in the hollow Earth. They have an artificial sun, that is used to sustain their civilizations. I would say maybe there's 10% of the negative regressives that also have, certain hideouts within the caverns of the inner Earth. But from what I understand is they are currently being removed by the Guardian Alliance, who is now stepping in. So there's a huge turnaround taking place, a huge cleansing taking place in the inner Earth as well. So the cleansing is not just taking place on the surface, it's taking place within the inner Earth societies. On a galactic level, we have galactic tribunals that are about to be implemented. And on an intergalactic level, we also have intergalactic tribunals, where all the negative regressives are about to get, everything that they deserve.
Yes.
Yeah.
Can I go ahead? I have another question for you.
What
Do you want to ask yours?
Well, she seemed to connect with this
Well,
last question.
what percentage of the surface people, that's us, right, are service to other?
Service to others?
And what percentage?
A
is
very
service?
small percentage. Unfortunately,
Oh.
the reason the solar flash hasn't taken place is because the majority of Earth humans on the surface are still service to self. They're still very selfish, very spiritually immature. And most of them, unfortunately, are like that due to their religious programming. They're still very fundamentalist. And so, again, that's another issue. That's another thing that is preventing us from joining the galactic community. It's all this religious bias, Yeah.
Okay. I have another question, but let her talk for a minute.
Well, no, that's I'm filled with that thought. So I gotta get back to my question. Hold on.
You better ask it while you remember it.
Yeah, go ahead and
Yeah,
ask
talk
it.
about it.
Go ahead and ask it.
Yeah.
Oh, I might have forgotten already. Oh, I had a dream about 20 days ago or so. And the dream said we have $399,000. Well, basically $399,309. We're $1 away from 400,000, and which is 100 pennies. And then there's this child that's on the TikTok, and that little child had a dream that we were 100 days away from like a solar event. And my dream and that child who was on TikTok, we kind of went together. I was 100 pennies away from purchasing a house, and I was wondering, that puts it about February 6th for maybe a solar event to happen.
Well, how can I say it? Chances are that 2023 we could have some sort of a solar event, taking place are very, very, they believe it's probably going to be this year, based on the astrological alignments. We're finishing Pisces, and we're going to be aligning with Aquarius, I think, in the spring of next year. So, chances are that we might have a solar event as we end the age of Pisces in 2023.
2020.
And the beginning of 2023, yeah.
Oh, so that would fit with my dream.
Yeah.
And I actually saw 3 people vaporize that I know are service to us, big time.
You actually saw
In a
service to
different
self.
dream.
In a dream,
Service
okay.
to self.
Service to self, yeah. Only the wicked are going to be burst, It's this time the earth is going to be cleansed by fire, symbolically speaking, transmute, a violet flame that's going to be released from the sun, and only the righteous, like the gold, are going to be purified, and the wicked are going to be destroyed.
Okay, I remember my question. Okay, So the Mandela effect. I remember that we were farther out on the outside of the Milky Way. Only now, the NASA says we're on an inner spiral, and then all the other elements about the Mandela effect, about remembering the Monopoly guy with the monocle or without, or these different things. Can you? And I also had researched, haven't verified it. I've just seen this, that it was a jumping of dimensions, and that some of the people from the old Earth came over to a new Earth. This is a theory, and that they have a different clavicle, a different hip structure. Can you illuminate a little bit about this question in my mind?
Yeah, so there are 5 parallel Earths that are actually coexisting, and each one is different. Each one has a different outcome. And so because we are going to be approaching a dimensional convergence into a singularity. Many members of other parallel Earths are coming into this parallel version to kind of help out, to make sure that things go, according to plan. So, because what happens here is going to affect all the other parallel realities as well.
So you just mentioned that we're converging into a singularity. It's kind of like different vibrations coming in, and gelling, right?
Exactly.
Okay. So there's people. What you intimated, that there's people who are more advanced on the other parallels coming here to help this.
Us.
But sometimes you and I and all of us can just sometimes we can move between the different Earths.
Yes, we could. As well, we also have versions of ourselves in these parallel Earths. Mm-hmm. So when this dimensional shift takes place, or convergence, we're all going to collapse into this, into all these aspects of ourselves into one. And that's when our abilities come in.
So that is
and all our remembering, our consciousness.
So when we collapse into one, I'm going to challenge you because of the way you're describing it.
Sure.
It appears almost like it's going to become more dense, but it isn't, is it?
No.
It's going to become more true.
Yeah, it's just going to become more of a real reality. That's it.
So, like, if we have our chakras, will suddenly become like
the white
street
light.
lights.
Exactly.
Like we could turn them on and off because they're just all aligned with the 4 other Earths. Or how many Earths altogether?
4 other. There's a total of 5.
5.
So, Ishmael, how's living in California?
It's much warmer than Utah.
But we were wondering, COVID-wise.
COVID-wise, there's still a few people that are wearing their mask.
Like here?
Yeah. Depending on the county, luckily for myself, I live at the beach where, for the most part, they are conservative Republicans, a few liberals, but most parts in the LA County are liberal, and so, it's kind of hard to wear my Trump hat around that area. I get a lot of mean looks. But when I'm around my area, the beach, or Orange County, everybody loves Trump.
So that's where to go.
Can you speak about Trump?
Yeah, Trump is he's the white hat. He's the reason why, the deep state has been delayed in their plans of destroying our Constitution.
Has been also short-circuited.
I'm sorry?
They've been short-circuited.
Yeah, because of him. He was the wild card that came in and totally threw a monkey wrench on their plans.
So what is the concern about him still promoting the vaccines?
That's the fake Trump. There's also a clone Trump that is being used by the deep state. The real Trump is not promoting the vaccines.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. That needs to be said.
Yeah, people need to know the truth. That we do have a lot of clones out.
A lot.
Yeah. Out there. Thank you. She's buying a book.
Yes. And you're going to sign it.
I am going to sign it.
We should go get our book.
Should we?
We
Should you guys
have to pause.
want me to sign your copy?
We would have to go get it.
Oh, you left
Yeah.
it in the car?
Yeah.
I should be here until about. I'm taking a break around 3 to 4. So from 4 to 6, I should be back.
So at 3 o'clock you're out of here, right?
Yes, just for about an hour or so.
But you're here you're going to be sitting in this chair till 3?
Can we make it?
You are?
Yeah.
We would have to. We park several blocks away, so we would have to
Run
and come back. We could do that.
All
As long as you're here.
But-
Okay.
Where are you going next?
Arizona, next stop? I don't know.
Arizona.
I believe Arizona's going to be the first stop, yes.
Yeah, Arizona.
Followed by Texas, Louisiana, like pretty much the bottom of the United States. Then we'll ride up the East Coast, and then we'll come down through the middle.
How long?
Hopefully less than 2 weeks.
Wow, that's gonna be a
Like
push.
two
All
and a half
of
weeks.
that in less than 2 weeks?
We're
Yeah.
going to be
Try to do like a, 1 day per stop. Some places we do want to do 2 days, so we spend a little more time there.
Are they all the Red Pill convention?
no.
Or
just-
other things too?
yeah, well, it's just mainly bookstores where I'm going to be doing book signing and things.
Are you with him the whole time?
Yeah, I'm his assistant, so I'll make sure he gets his food.
Good.
Yeah, you always need an assistant.
That's what you're going to say.
Thank you.
Need help.
Yeah, I
And
couldn't do
there
all this
it is right there. Your help.
Try it.